Welcome back. This is the As a Boy podcast. You know, as y'all can see, we out here in nature today. I'm by myself. Well, not for real, because I got a guest. He's not here physically. I gotta give him a call. He is a family member of mine, and he is like the reason we having this conversation tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of stunned me. You know, so I'm gonna give him a call, and we're gonna get into his situation. You know what I'm saying? But tonight's topic is about success. What is success? What does it look like? First, what does it actually mean? You look up on Google right now. Success means an accomplishment, aim, or purpose. You know? So, what is success? What does it look like? How does it feel? You know? Because I feel, me personally, I feel success comes in all shapes and forms. Nature. This is successful right here. Being in nature is to me is success. You know, take care of your health is success. You know, even you got people out here cleaning up the nature. Success, bro. Like they out here picking up the shit off the floor and shit. Success. You know what I'm saying? But my family, the person I'm gonna give a call is my family, and to tell me like my success has excuse my language, my success has made me become lonely. I'm like, damn. But the back of my head, this how cuz always been like that. So I feel like his success made it more, I wouldn't say worse. I don't like to use the word worse, but his success made it more on him to feel more successful because he always been a loner. You know what I'm saying? Always felt as if he was already alone a lot. So now he got success, the success that everybody would truly to desire. He tell me that he lonely. He feel lonely. And those things can necessarily come from a lot of reasons, you know? A lot of reasons. And I hope you guys can hear me over the water. If not, I'm gonna have to go to somewhere else around here. I want to give him a call so he can really talk to you guys. I got 2 phones. So he can talk to you guys and tell you his reasoning of feeling lonely, you know, whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna pause this video. I'm gonna try to find an area that's more quiet. That's why I got the camera facing this way so I can be close to the phone. I'm gonna find an area that's more quiet. I'm gonna give him a call, see if he pick up some answer. He said he would. So yeah, just give me a minute. I'm gonna press pause on this and come back. All right, we back, y'all. I got my fam on the camera. Nope. Yo, this how we connected right now, man. We connected through nature, you know. But like I was just telling the people before I brought you on the phone, you know, I was just telling them how you was just telling me. I'm not gonna make this long because this phone finna die that you on. I was just telling them how you was telling me like how and what makes you feel the way you feel, even though having all the abundance, because it's not just you, you know. And that's why I want to bring you on here, because it's a lot of people that feel the same way you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that's at the top of their peak of their success, and they feeling lonely. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So just tell the people of, you know what I'm saying, just really a bio, you know what I'm saying, a background of what you do, you know what I'm saying, of what makes you you and how you became the way you is and the way you've been thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to him real, just like what we've been talking about and how you came to me and say, I feel such and such lonely. My success made me feel such and such lonely. So just like get him a rundown of what you actually meant by that. And me too, also.
Basically, one thing that I learned over the years is that in order to succeed, you have to sacrifice. And it's really just a matter of what you're willing to sacrifice. And the most successful people that you'll come across that tell you they sacrifice more than what others are willing to give. Me, it was companionship, it was experiences, it was closeness with others. I just wanted what I felt like I deserved.
Yeah.
And instead of sitting in my hands and waiting for a handout, I went to go get it. Now, the thing, what happened was, you know, that sense of loneliness that a lot of people feel is, it's like a wolf leading a pack. The leader is always standing out from the crowd, you know, so when you always look back, you realize that you're always separated from everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one of the most heartbreaking things. And even when you have companionship, you know, it's still always that sense, especially if you're the one who's basically pseudo running the game, or you're also leading the way, using opportunities, or putting people in the right standpoint in certain positions, things of that nature. You can't help but always have that feeling that you're distant or separate from everybody else.
Yeah.
And once you get to a certain point of success, you start getting surrounded by a lot of people. More and more people start envying you.
Yeah.
People start wanting to be around you.
Yeah.
And then people start putting you on a pedestal. And you get put so far on a pedestal that people forget that you are a person.
Yeah.
And then when you fall worse in their eyes, and lower than you ever could have been if you never would have strove to get to a certain point.
Yeah.
It's like falling from grace. And it's really hard to allow yourself, you know, to grieve. It really is, because you don't really have that time or opportunity. You just have to just keep pushing. And then once certain doors close, you know, it hurts. It always will, it always does. You know, especially when it's like it's people close to you or opportunities that you thought that was there, and the doors kind of just close in front of you, or you thought that the hands that were meant to catch you, you know, you slip through their fingers. It's like, well, now I got here by myself. So I'll do it again. But if you look, you know, and it's not just from my experience. If you look at some of the most successful people, you know, from psychiatrists, doctors, philosophers, bloggers, almost all of them, the vast majority of them always struggle with some type of affliction, and the ones who don't have the strongest circle around them. Because you can have a strong circle, but if you do not have the strongest circle around you to support you and to keep you, it's over with.
So boom. You answered your cure right there. You answered, and that's my next question. What do you think, or how do you feel that you could overcome that feeling? And you just answered it with just even just you talking. You just said the people that do contains a lot of abundance and shit like that. If they not feeling that way, because they got a what you just said, a strong circle around them. Excuse this train, y'all. Excuse this train. But you just answered your own, you know what I'm saying? You just gave yourself the cure. It's about once you hit that level of success that you always dreamed of, now it's not even about making more money. It's not even about none of that. It's about having the right people and the right genuine people around you enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like so now I feel like, not to cut your wisdom, cuz I feel like now your job is to just maintain that spiritually, like, cause I didn't see you, like, when I say that, like, you would wake up, go to the gym, it is like you was doing your shit, you know, cause you are, like you say, you once you already reach your purpose of success, like, what is it now? Okay, now it's time for me to enjoy it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen you enjoy it the right way, and then call me like, cuz some shit I done got into shit. It's the people in the time you decided to waste, not even waste, but spend your time with. Just your time. Your time is your success. So whatever you decide to settle down, okay, I'm finna go over here and kick it with them. You deciding, you making that decision to settle down for that moment of time. You know what I'm saying? Besides staying back or staying on your journey, like, no, I'm finna go work out. I'm finna go read a book. I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying? It's about now, once you gain that much success, now it's about just gaining more knowledge to even just to keep yourself from feeling lonely or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was just telling the intro, I was just telling like a little bit, I was just telling them a little bit about you. Like even before you got your success, Jay, you was always a loner. You know what I'm saying? As a kid. So it's like, so now that you got all this abundance, so it's like it's fucking with cuz. It's like, damn, now how do I maintain this shit for real? Like how do I what's the word I'm looking for? Sustain this shit and feel happy with it at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, part of that reason, and I think it's very, a key point is, it's something that gets said a lot, but it's very key that you understand it. So the reason I say that is because even when I was young, you gotta remember, I used to have a real bad temper, and a lot of what I've managed to do over the years was anger.
Yeah.
It was all just internalized
Anger. And that's the thing, that's the beauty of it. Cause it's like a lot of people that don't do that. It was just my head as you was talking. That's the beauty of, a lot of people don't know how to be bored with themselves. A lot of people are scared to be bored with themselves. That's where success come in, at isolation. That's where the success comes in. It's not about assets. It's not about the materialistic of success. It's not about getting that job. It's not about, it's about that, but once you reach that point of your career, whatever you want to attack out of life, now the success come in of I'm finna go in the house, fuck the club, I'm finna go lay down, I'm finna run me a bath water, light my candle, read my Bible, cook me some steak, and that's the beauty of, that's the beauty of growth. You know what I'm saying? And success That's the thing, yeah. And that's another thing I was touching bases too before I even stepped out the crib. I was talking to myself because the topic had been on my head ever since we was on the game talking. So it's like, success is a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Being successful is a lot of different. Nature is success. You know what I'm saying? Success is a lot of different things and aspects of areas of life. So when you say my success bring me lonely, so it's like, okay, what part of success is cuz talking about? You know what I'm saying? Is it like, cause success could be happiness? Do he need to be happy? Do he need love? Do he need money? Do he need, or what the success is? You know what I'm saying? That what type of success that brings him the loneliness? You know what I'm saying? Cause like honestly, I'm successful in so many areas of my life. I may not have a lot of money, work, you know what I'm saying, but I'm abundance in a lot of aspects of my life, you know what I'm saying, and I'm successful with a lot of shit, with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying. And just like you were saying, wealth could be fear. You know what I'm saying, fear anything like that, you know what I'm saying. So when we speak on success, that's a big word, and I feel like success is another word for gratefulness or thankfulness. You know what I'm saying? Because once you reach that aspect of life, now you have to be thankful for. You have to know how to be thankful for that success or whatever. Because I feel like the word, like I said, the word successful in my dictionary means thankful. The way I think of it and the way I would explain it, you know. So it can mean different variations. So when you, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So like, what point in life did you figure out, oh, I'm successful, I'm too successful, or like what point of life that you figure out that you were successful? You know what I'm saying?
I had multiple stages. First, it was pretty much every time I hit a personal goal that meant a lot. So when I was in the military, I wanted to do the best. You know, anything. I tell people I'm the laziest person that you'll ever meet. So if it's worth my effort, I'm giving it everything that I have.
Yeah.
If I give it everything that I have, pass or fail, that's success to me. Because I did the absolute best that I could and I have no regrets whatsoever. That's success. Because if I did it, great. That's another accolade. If I fall short of what I was trying to accomplish, I learned. At the end of the day, I still became a better person.
I'm glad you said that. It's never failure. It's never failure. It's never failure. It's only failure when you fear. It's only failure when you fear. And I'm glad that you said that, because it's never when I have not accomplished something that I had my goal on, I have learned.
Yeah, I personally learned more. I personally grew more by screwing up. I tell people all the time, you know, I'll tell people all the time, they got to tie in with that. I tell people all the time that, like, don't be aware, people are too afraid to screw it up, and this is something I came up with a few years ago. You only got two things in life. Life either happens to you, or you happen to life. When life happens to you, you have something or somebody to blame. When you happen to life, you have nobody to blame. There's no excuse. So people are more afraid to have good life because every decision and outcome is in their hands, good or bad.
Right.
But when life happens to them, they have an excuse. They can shift the blame. There is no guilt. There is no shame. It's just you. But if you make the decision and you make the mistake, it's all on you. But if you succeed, it's still all on you. So I made the decision that life will never happen to me. I'm gonna happen to life, good or bad. It is what it is, you know. And I tell people, like, because of that belief that I have, I've made a lot of mistakes. You would be surprised how many mistakes that I made. I, to this day, still believe I'm the biggest screw that I personally know. You know, I get praised and like, oh, like, you know, oh, Jay smart, or Jay, no, I just screwed up a lot. If there's 101 chance that I can make it happen, just 1 in 100 chance, I'm gonna do it 100 times if I need to. I'm gonna keep doing it. That's all I need to hear.
So what are some common things, like some I don't know if I'm saying this right, but what are some easy reasons the successful people will feel excuse my language, will start to feel lonely? You know what I'm saying? What are some reasons the successful man or successful woman may become lonely at the top? You know what I'm saying? Is it that they need someone to talk to? Is it past trauma? Is it, you know what I'm saying? What is it? What would you say some things?
It's a very broad thing, but I would say the most common thing that I saw and that I've came across and experienced myself is the weight of responsibility.
Responsibilities. Okay.
Because it's like when you're growing up, right? When you like $20 as a kid would last forever. If you get your job, but you're like, yeah, I finally got money, and it's like, damn, I got paid $500, where'd it go? And you can pay even more money, you know, like, oh, okay, hell yeah, you know, I make $50 every 2 weeks now. You know, my expense is only $300.
Yeah.
Where'd that money go? It's like, so the more that you grow, the better that you become, the stronger that you get, the more that compounds.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it gets to a point where people can start losing sight of what's around them. And the only thing that matters is that responsibility.
Yeah.
In order to maintain that sense of strength, in order to handle that responsibility, you have to start closing parts of you off. And that's where other people come into play to ensure that those parts never come off. Like, I got who I see as my big brother. I love this guy. It took him 9 years for me to ever say I love him back to him. He was like, I love you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
9 years I've been doing this, man. You know? And he's one of the reasons that I made something shut myself off, where I just became focused on, I gotta take action. I gotta have a responsibility. I gotta work. I gotta do these things. You know, so people like him in my life is what pulled my head to the side. It's like, you know, you gotta look at you, right? You have to be friends with people who care about you.
And I tell people that all the time, like, I tell people even just with regular jobs now, I tell people now, like, bro, your job is not your life, bro. It's like, you could take a day off. Your job, honestly, bro, your job don't give a fuck about you.
I just got laid off.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you could be at a job for 10 years and you would get fired quicker. You know why? Because you already adapted to the system. You already know too much about the system, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to pay you no more. So they gonna hire somebody that they don't know shit just right now. They don't gotta pay that much, whatever. So it's like anything like that. I was just telling my friend before he got his job now, bro, I need a job. Well, at the band, I'm like, okay, bro, that's fine. But me personally, when we talk, I don't necessarily want to hear you always complain about a job, bro, because that is not your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? I cut him off when he get to talking about, oh, I need a job, such a job this, or get to complaining about certain shit. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear about that, bro, because it's better things to do. You go outside and sit out in fucking nature and brainstorm about what your next move could be in life or anything like that. It's like anything you can make money off of. Like this podcast and shit, eventually, later on in life, I will start making money off this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gotta find something to do. You just gotta you can fucking start selling candles while you ain't got no. Just start finding. It's finding the hustle in yourself, bro. It's not even about the money at the point, or that's when people go crazy about money. And I feel like that's what people feel like success is too. It's not money. Oh, bro, I'm getting the chills as I'm speaking about this, cause it's like, bro, I'm damn near. Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that. Because I thought everything was about the money. And I didn't realize I was buying it all these years.
Yeah.
I was buying their love, I was buying their attention. I was just
yeah, my phone's gonna die.
And I realized that the more you chase, the more he runs from you. That's when I realized, you know, and when people always come, oh, I need more money, like you try not chasing it, because the moment you finally get that money, it's not gonna feel like that.
And that's the thing, cause like, bro, I tell myself, bro, I don't chase, I attract. And that's with anything, bro, because anything that you chase is running away from you. The girl, the money, anything you chase is running away from you. So, boom, hot, damn, that girl look good as hell. I'm finna go over there and talk to her. She rejects you. Or I'm finna inbox, she rejects you. The best way, oh damn, I'm finna get her attention. I'm finna work out, start looking good. I'm finna get my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? It's about attracting the things. And then it's like you start, oh, I need some money. You will never get no money by keep on saying, I need some money. And it's like, once you do get the money, that shit gets spent and you back broke. So it's like, man, what the fuck? So it's all this like, go ahead.
I think that's why it's so key for you. I truly believe everything ties into really, really knowing yourself. You know, and it was actually, if you don't mind, because you were talking about, your homeboy, you know, like just talking about need a job and stuff. I actually got a quote that I want to read part of, if that's cool with you. And this is something that stuck with me for years. I came across this quote, I think, in 2018. But if for an example, you are miserly by nature, you will never go beyond a certain limit. Only generous souls attain greatness. Associate with the generous, then and they will affect you, opening up everything that is tight and restricted in you. Long story short, basically, if a person is miserable, it's likely by choice. And if you associate yourself with a person who's miserable, who always has complaints, all this other stuff, it's going to bring problems your way.
Man, do I got my book with me? No, because in my book it says this book I was just reading, The Secret. It says exactly that. Like attract like energy. So whatever you put your attention on, anything, just like you said, you could be talking to somebody that got problems. As much as you indulge into their problems, it's going to come back to you. The universe will send those problems to you, send more problems to your way. So it's like you have to be careful of what conversations you have with people, or how far you go into conversations with people. Because I'm gonna cut you short if I feel like, oh damn, bro, such and such and such. And like for instance, bro, if you hit me up, if we on some, yo, what you want type shit, what you want for the day? Nice shit, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Finna pop out, you know what I'm saying? Got a little errands around. What you on? Shit, man, it's over with. Yeah. I should take that back. Not to take that back. Yeah. That's what I was getting to say. That you corrected me. You totally corrected me. Because I would want somebody to hear me out, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like to hear me out too if I was to call them with something. But like, if it's every consistent, if we like, I'm gonna give it like, if it's every 4 times. Like five times out of 4 times a week, 5 times a day, 4 times out of a week, it's over with. Like if I call you damn near like all the time, like, bro, you calling me some bullshit, it's over with, bro. Like I can't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because what more? Because what more do you want me to say, or what more different things do you want me to say that we already found your cure? Okay, bro, what's wrong? Boom, such. All right, you need to do this. All right, maybe you could do this. We already gave you some cures to fix some short-term problems that you have. You still don't do them. Come back the next, damn, bro. Well, I just told you what to do. Now you finna make me feel like my advice is bullshit. What I'm saying ain't worth saying shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, now it's rubbing off on me. You making me miserable. Now I'm yelling at you, and like you my girlfriend or my kid or somebody. Like, bro, like what the fuck is going on? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. And that's where, like, you have to cut those people off. Yeah. The reason I am willing to hear people's problems, because it will make me smile when they turn their problems into something successful. Facts. So for me, I'm willing to sit there to endure all the bullshit and the ways that you throw my way, as long as I see you digging yourself out of that. Because at that point, I can drop this load anytime I feel like it. Because at that point, you turn those problems into trauma. Unnecessarily needed, wanted trauma. Well, it depends on the person. I mean, if this is a person who needs you, then yeah. But if it's a person like me where I don't have to carry the weight, I'm just choosing it. The moment I realize that I tell people all the time, it's never a burden until it loses its purpose. So if the purpose is for me to help bear this load while you dig yourself out of that hole, I'm with you. But the moment I see you stop digging, yeah, facts. If you stop caring, if you don't care, why should I? So if you don't care to put in the effort to better your life and dig yourself out of this hole, why am I sitting here and carrying away for no reason? Look like a bag for it? Facts. I ain't your caddy. I ain't finna carry around your tools and stuff like you don't care. It's like, I'm not an ornament. Yeah. I'm here to support you, but in order to support, you have to take it. And I feel like, even the people that's not even in those type of situations, the people like yourself, successful people, I still think the cure, you guys still need an ear. You know what I'm saying? You guys still need someone to talk to, even though you, because those problems are different at that point. You know what I'm saying? It'll be, not to cut you off. I say it'll be different from. Let me finish. It'll be different from, just like I said, it'll be different from like one of your homies or somebody that you know that ain't got much going on. Just like you say, you motherfucker call you too much. You know their situation, but y'all already talked about it, they still crying and what at the band. I'm cutting it off. But like, far as like, okay, somebody like you will call somebody's phone and, bro, I got problems. It'll be different because you already, okay, what can bro really be dealing with? Possibly if he got this, and this. So it'll be a different problem. So those type of successful people will still need an ear too. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question. It's gonna sound really stupid, so just bear with me. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
What's 2 times 2?
4.
What's 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1?
4.
Just because you calculate it differently, don't mean it's not the same end result, man. It's all the same thing. It's all dependent on how you see it.
Yeah.
2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is also 4. It is legitimately just the perspective on how you look at it. Because some people might say adding 4 fourths, 1 fourth, is too complicated.
Yeah.
Ultimately, complicated for this person, so he's cooking them 2 times 2.
Yeah.
And then this person is like, well, I can understand the concept of 2 plus 2 when 2 is the same thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's always, in my opinion, it's always the same problem, just from a different perspective. Because
Yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. It could be, yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. Good correction.
everything.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because like if like this person, right? I just got laid off like literally last week, and I can say like, oh well, I gotta find a job, which I'm already working on it. But how is that any different from somebody else who got laid off? Somebody, I don't know, getting a mechanic or McDonald's or some shit. Oh, I need a job. It's the same thing. We both got laid off, and we both looking for another job.
Thanks.
The only difference is I'm just doing it on a different level, but all that is just a tweak in the perspective. Because at the end of the day, the end result, I'm still laid off. I'm still not working.
Facts. Both perspectives is true. You know what I'm saying? What we in? We 33 minutes in. This is a good one right here. I'm gonna cut it short because this phone is dying. But other than that, like, so I just want to ask you, what are some things that you're working on to keep yourself from being lonely at the moment in time, or feeling lonely? Because I feel like you're not lonely. I feel like you're not. I don't want to say you're not. Because I'm not with you right now physically. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with you every day, so I'm not going to say you're not. But I feel like I don't want to say you're not. But what makes you feel? What are some things that you're doing to keep you from feeling lonely?
Loneliness and lonesome feel the same, but they're different.
Okay.
I'm more so lonesome as in I just like really just companionship because like how often I have my hands in the sand.
Okay.
Now, as far as loneliness goes, I mean I got a lot of people who love me, care about me, call me, take care of me.
Yeah, that's where me in my head, like, okay, cause that's where I'm glad you broke up those 2 words, because just like you say, bro, you got people, you got us, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got us. They give us a call. Just like you give me a call, I'll talk to you, bro. You're not lonely, bro. That's why I say you're not lonely. You know what I'm saying? You feeling, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what are some things that you do to keep you from feeling that way sometimes? This is beautiful right here. I ain't gonna lie. This is great. Yeah. And y'all hearing that, bro? Y'all hearing that? Y'all, that's how important nature is, bro. It's like it's here for a reason. That's why I'm most of my, like, honestly, all my videos will be in nature, bro. Like somewhere in fucking woods, me sitting somewhere by a river or something. Like all these episodes and content will be by water or trees, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's about once you reach that point of success, it's about keeping yourself grounded. Just like you say, go out travel or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, just like you say, sitting in the house, that's what I feel like. Sitting in the house playing a game, eating all day or some shit, that's what really causes lonesomeness. You know what I'm saying? Or you feeling lonely, like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? I got all this shit. I'm a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I ain't shit. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, it's about just keeping yourself productive. Even the most homeless man right now could feel successful. Could be successful, bro.
Yeah. When you go out to nature, when you go out and you embrace that thing, you're putting yourself into the...
So that's so it's a choice at that point, right?
Even me, I'm finding a way to reintroduce myself into society.
Yeah.
To feel grounded. Because when you say to yourself way too long, whether it's out of sadness, depression, boredom, murder cases, you start losing the grip of what it means to be a part of something other than yourself. And that is one of the worst things you can do to yourself.
And that's and what comes within yourself, what you just said, I feel like, just like you say, go out in nature, praying, reading. That's why I read so much, you know. That's why I sit and read so much, because it wholesales me, bro. It makes me feel good, bro. I like to gain knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I like to, oh, my phone just died. Fuck. We gonna call it one, man. This is a good one, bro. I don't know why I'm gonna give Cuz a call back. But yeah, as of right now, this is the As Above podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? I just hope y'all take care of yourself. I just what's in my heart, bro, I just want to give back with my voice, with my words, with my knowledge, with the wisdom that I've gained over the years. You know what I'm saying? So everybody and anybody that watches this, even if you come across this video, just watch the first 10-20 seconds of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just hope everybody's out there just taking care of themselves mentally, physically, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And finding things that keep them going in life. You know what I'm saying? Staying productive within themselves. You know? So yeah, this is a good one, man. I'm out in the nature.